important views that we have been concentrating on, because this is the first time we're actually studying the valve. Is it a bicuspid, trileaflet? We don't know. Here, it is very clear. It's a bileaflet valve. It's a type 0. We were unable to appreciate any RAFI, and I hope the expert panel there in the audience will agree. Next. That's a close-up demonstration of the bicuspid valve, type 0.
Type 0 without any RAFI, so it is type 0. Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Next. And intercommissural distance, not quite at the tip, slightly lower down, is 17. Next. And this is roughly at the tips, where we are about to lose the tips. Next. And here, we were able to get about 20, being slightly on the generous side. Next. Next.
Find out.
That's another view showing the bileaflet. Next.
I mean, the coronary height of the sinuses also.
Next. So now coming to the peripheral axis, we have just performed an ultrasound here. You can see here I'm just concentrating on the common femoral on the right side. You can see the bifurcation towards the right hand side of the screen. It's a fairly good sized common femoral. Next.
So there's a question from the audience.
6.8.
What is the coronary height?
Yeah.
What is the measurement of the sinus?
Yeah, so that's an interesting part. Let me just tell you that this is a post-bypass patient, and his grafts have been just checked. The Lima graft actually, the Lima is functioning all right, and the right arteries and the OMs are also grafted.
So we are going to demonstrate the Lima. Essentially, we have not measured the coronary height because we have not done a CT, and we're not going to bother measuring either because the Lima is patent. Coming to the peripherals, it's 6.8. You can see here. Next.
The question was, if you did not have if this patient did not have a bypass, well, how would you have measured the coronary height?
We would have done an iodogram with as little contrast as possible. And perhaps do it on the table with coaxial view.
Hi.
Suppose you have vein grafts. There is a common femoral. There's a bit of calcium on the posterior wall, and there is calcium on the anterior wall. So the gap for puncture is somewhere closer to the bifurcation, which I hope you can appreciate. This is the mid-common femoral level. Next.
Okay. Suppose you have vein grafts.
And this is just as the vessel arches into the iliac.
Would you protect the coronary?
Yeah, yes, I will. What are you saying?
The question was, if you have
Vein grafts, not arterial grafts, would you end up protecting the coronaries if the coronaries are low?
if you have patent vein grafts?
No,
So if you have vein grafts, because vein grafts will reach this.
So this is the trade-off. So let me tell you. So there is always a trade-off. So in this patient, since we knew that we have a Lima graft and the chances are that this grafts are functioning because he never had an ischemic episode. And this all is appearing related to the severe critical aortic stenosis leading to LV dysfunction. So the plan here is that if that is not the case, then we have to be as minimalistic as possible because this patient is absolutely refusing dialysis in the recent future. So that is why we are taking this pathway. Otherwise, one could take this pathway that you do a CT with a less than 40 ml contrast or less than 20 ml contrast. Just look at the aortic root. That's all. Don't even look at the peripheries so that you don't use too much of contrast.
All right, go ahead.
Can we do a
So we're
multiplanar
moving back to the
reconstruction on echo?
peripheral
MPR on echo.
We're going to show that
Multiplanar
in a second.
reconstruction on echo itself.
You can do that. But dilute
So
contrast.
let me
is
just
also-
show the peripheral examination. So this is the common femoral bending down on the head into the external iliac, which looks clean with a bit of calcium on the anterior side. Next. This is all done in the cath lab by here. We just did it a few minutes back. We're just showing you the acquired images. Next. Next. This is the common iliac, which is a cross-sectional area of 6.2. Next. Next. So we tried to scan the peripheral vessels all the way up to the common iliac, and beyond that obviously we couldn't reach the vessel, but we were fairly happy up till that point. We had a fairly decent lumen to allow a true 18 French system, because the valve we're going to use here is a self-expanding evolutar, and that's the valve we're planning to use. Next. And this is on the left side. Next. Left was slightly smaller than the right. Next. And the left external iliac was good also. Next. So based on the echo valvular assessment, we have decided to go for a 23 millimeter evolutar. Because it's a true bicuspid and the intercommissural distance has been seen, but the annular diameter average is 18.
Maximum 20.
18, 19 maximum. So I shall hand you over to Dr. PC, who will go through the fluoroscopic stuff while we get the valve ready.
Okay. So, Saibal, this is an extreme situation, and in this kind of situation, we have made these kind of adjustments to make this case happen. And as I said, that we are not saying that you don't do a CT anymore. So in this kind of situation, this is the alternate pathway to treat this kind of case.
No, Praveen, this is a great case to show a challenge where it's not available, and I think you're lucky that he has a lima, and because there are concerns. His sinuses are not very big; it's only 20, and that's why you can't even put a larger valve.
So we decided,
But because it's
so we can even do that.
you can.
And that is why. So that is why. So we have that trade-off also here, that it is a bicuspid valve. We can, have a size which is not so big, and we cannot go to a very small size as well. But here, the interesting thing is that we have to choose a self-expanding valve. Why? Because with the balloon expandable, the sizing and everything else will be an issue. So with the self-expanding retrievable valve, I think we have advantage here, and with guidance of T on continuous T, we will be able to position the valve. And now you can also see that we have two pigtails. Can you see the images here? So we have two pigtails. Just keep the wire.
I've done that, but it's not. I don't find it useful anymore. I think just keeping it in the non-coronary is okay to do with that, because you want to do.
Yeah, I mean just for because non-coronary is you're totally right that non-coronary is our guiding position, but certainly having the second gives us some more idea about the position of this.
Do you want to go through what's been done so far?
So let me just quickly go through the first video. Yeah. So the first step we took was to do a puncture from the left groin, and this is a 6 French sheath through this, and we put 2 6 French sheath on the left groin. Earlier we were planning to do one from the left radial, but the radial was not so good. So we went both from the left groin, and you can see we are trying to take a pigtail, because although it is a ultrasound guided puncture, but we also wanted to have the pigtail as a bullseye. Next please, next, keep going, next. Next. And here we have the pigtail on the other side. Next please, next. Yeah, so you can see that we have this image here, and no contrast has been given up till now. Next. And we do the puncture with ultrasound guidance. Next please. And we go inside, put 2 proglides, and we have put 2 proglides, as you can see here, that the proglides are in place, and we then took a multi-purpose catheter, and on this we took a Amplatz wire, and next please, keep going next. And this is a 18 French sheath. So we have put a 18 French sheath. Why? Because we thought that in case we want to do exchanges, it will be better not to be on inline sheath. So then, once we have all this in position, we thought let us have a just an extra cautionary step by doing a lima, at least a lima check with a 3 ml contrast. So we did this lima check just to be sure that yes, we have a lima which is functioning, because if lima is functioning, generally we are fine. and we can also see some other flows happening through this. Next please. So once this was done, the lima was checked. Next we put in the pacing plate, and these are the two pigtails you can see which have been positioned here. Although I totally agree with you that they are not representing the true sinuses on both sides, but definitely the non-coronary is absolutely good in good position. Next, and then we took one more step. We crossed this valve usually with the same AL1. Next please, keep going next.
Next.
And this is the pigtail in good position, and then the confida wire valve has been checked, looks okay. It's a 23 size valve, and this 23 will be about 12 to 15% oversize according to our estimates. Next please. Okay, now what you see here is this is a 16 millimeter balloon, and we will do the balloon, and at the same time we will do aortography with the small dye contrast, which is about 8 to 10 ml only, while the pacing is on. Next please. So we minimize some again contrast over here, and also get an idea of the anatomy at least once before we do the implantation, and also see whether the non-coronary catheter is in perfect position or not. Next please. Keep going next. Next. Next.
So you can see here,
This
is the balloon dilatation with contrast.
Okay.
We used 7 ml, 7 and 7 through the pigtail, just to get an additional feel. And as you rightly said, Saibal, we probably wouldn't have used 2 pigtails, but just because we minimize the amount of contrast, we want another layer of safety to give us enough landmarks as much as possible, so that we try and
this second pigtail is the first one was not going, so it is an angle pigtail which is going onto the left sinus. Okay, next please.
So Praveen, I would like you to proceed.
So now we are in position. We have the valve, and we are going to go ahead. Fluoro please. Next fluoro, live fluoro.
Okay, this is just on the RAO. You can see here, we are sure we are at 2 different sinuses at least. Next.
Do you mind going ahead with the valve?
So everything up till now looks okay. The heart rate is 53. Patient has RBB and also has a first degree heart block, but rather stable rhythm, and the BP is 137/75 after dilatation. So there is no significant AR, and in T also we don't see too much of AR after the balloon dilatation. So now we are ready with the 23 size valve, and this is a Medtronic Evolute R, and we are going to go ahead with as per plan. So now can we have the flow? Okay, just track the, So what Gopal is doing, he is tracking on the wire, and I am slowly pushing inside so that we don't hit anywhere. There is some resistance. Keep the track, Yeah, that's better. So whenever there is a resistance, and in this case we have to be a little cautious because there is a dilatation of the root over here. So be careful. Be careful.
Let's come and go in.
Be careful. So the pigtail has moved a little bit, but don't worry. We will position it. Okay.
So in a bit more.
Okay, a bit more. Okay, great. Okay. Now we'll have to position the pigtail. Dr. Anand, you keep holding the wire. That is the angled one. That is the angled one. Okay, now both are in the
Let's just get the pigtail. We have time.
Yeah. So there is no hurry. The BP is okay. So we are okay. So we'll take our time.
With a wire, please.
Take the wire. Okay, you can pull it a little bit back. It has got us, this thing a little bit. Now it is free. Now it is free. Push the wire, please. Dr. Anand? Yeah. Fluoro on. Fluoro.
Okay, let's.
RAO.
Fluoro on. Come to the arch, please. Show me the arch.
Still, I think.
Once
Okay,
again.
now it is free. Now it is free. It's free now. Yeah.
Okay,
This is better.
this is good on that.
Yeah.
Just 1 second, 1 second. Come forward. Okay, stay there. Give me the wire again.
So we are just trying to reposition these pigtails because these are our guiding for the depth of this valve.
Well, we were expecting it to move anyway, and this is something we expect anyway after the valve is positioned normally. So give us some time and then we'll get there.
As you rightly said that the second pigtail generally doesn't help, but we'll see if we can take any extra information from this, otherwise we'll leave it into this, just above this. Yeah, that's better. I think let's not worry too much now, and we'll have to. It's okay. It is pulling that one. Yeah, it is better now. Yeah, it's okay.
Just have to give it that time and then it'll be okay. Because we do have a lot of kit there, so it's not surprising. There was some resistance there. But anyway, we're on to business now. So,
Okay. So let us do
where?
live or wire. Can you just position it?
Okay, you can go a deeper a bit more.
Okay, now I am going a little bit deeper.
Go to the implant here, please.
Okay, now go to the reference image. Okay, this is very good. Okay, now we have to. Yeah,
Take
that's
off the
perfect.
parallax.
The parallax is removed. I am going a little bit deeper. Now it is okay. We will start.
Yeah, I wouldn't go deeper than that.
Yeah, slow. It's going a little bit deeper. I am positioning it. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we're going to start deploying.
Yeah, slowly. Very slow. No. Just hold on. Okay, down. Okay. Slow.
Back a bit.
Slow. Yeah, just. Okay, fine. Slow.
Just give it some time.
Yeah.
Just wait for the tension to get out.
Yeah. Very slow.
It's good. I like the real slow.
I'll adjust. Slow.
Just go.
Just hold.
Just pull a bit slightly.
Hold.
And just wait for the tension to come down.
Yeah. Okay. Slow.
Back a bit.
Very slow.
Okay, we're starting to flare.
Yeah, it's starting to flare. Just hold on.
Just come back. Okay, that's enough.
Just a minute.
Okay, I'm going further. We're making contact.
Yeah.
Just stay there.
Yeah.
No wire manipulation, just leave it. Push forward.
I'm fine. Don't worry.
Push, please.
It's quite deep on one side.
Push. Push forward.
It's going deeper actually. Yeah, sliding down.
This has gone deep for me.
Come to the RO now.
I know.
Yeah, we have gone a little bit deep.
We're going to
Yeah.
recapture.
Yeah.
I think you should
And I'll
recapture.
position it again back. So come to the RO.
I know.
We come to the RO. Okay. Okay, it's quite deep actually. So recapture. Go back to the image, reference image. Yeah. Okay, fine.
It's a bicuspid, so you can be even at zero level. You don't have
Yes.
to.
Yeah, we are trying to be. Yeah, we will be.
That's
Now,
what we're
now
aiming
start
for.
releasing. It's okay. Fine. Yeah, start releasing. We are in good position.
It's too much tension.
No, don't worry. Push the wire a little bit. Anantram,
Let's just
push the wire.
capture.
Yeah.
We're capturing. We will release the tension.
Yeah. Okay, now start releasing. Start releasing. My BP is low. Don't push. Don't push. Just start releasing. I'll keep that in position.
Just go.
Yeah.
Push it forward.
Fine. Don't push it. Don't push. You start. Keep releasing. Keep releasing. Keep releasing. Keep releasing. Yeah. Pressures, please. Coming down. Yeah. Now this looks better. Pressures are coming up. Okay.
You are having audience getting nervous. His heart rate's going up.
No, don't worry. We are.
Your pressure
The
is going up. His
BP is up now. 90.
Praveen is cool, so it's okay.
We are resuscitating the audience.
We are
Temporary pacing
Come to
them.
the RO.
We are pacing
RO,
them.
please. RO. Yeah. So we are actually still little low.
Yeah.
We can go
Coaxial.
I think you can
Let's
come
just
back.
go
Check
to
on-
an
check
echo,
on the-
please. Just wait.
You can check also echoes.
Okay, let's
Yeah,
get
we
the
are
echo.
looking at the T
Because
now.
we got a blood pressure here, so we have time. So let's get the echoes. Okay.
Put color.
On the echo, I hope you can see it's a bit deeper on the septal side and less deep, which you would expect. We are going to push and we're going to align it if we wear the implant here.
So I think it's quite deep here, right?
So I think that will correct itself.
Yeah.
It's deep on the septal side. But
Yeah,
on
it's
the,
deep on the septal side, but it's
mitral
also
side,
deep.
It seems
It's
to be
also
okay.
deep on the other side. You see how it's impinging on the mitral valve?
Little, not too much on the mitral side, but yes, we need to bring it a little bit back.
A little bit back.
Yeah. Okay. Come to the reference image, reference view, LO.
Okay, come back to the theory, please.
TV back.
Okay, I'm going to recapture again. So there's so much tension. I like the tension.
No, so push the hand a little.
If you push the wire, it's easier to get, instead of pulling the catheter, you may better way to.
Yeah. So we have to push the wire.
That's a better way to get.
Okay.
Do it there.
Okay. Now start releasing again. Start releasing again.
Don't move the wire.
Don't
the
move
wire.
anything.
Don't move the wire. I think that I like this one.
Faster now. Faster.
Don't do anything. It's a very good position.
That's good.
It's a very good position now.
The pressure is okay. The position looks better now.
Yes.
Look at the T again.
Check theory, please. Pressures back up 138 by 81. If you can see the hemodynamics also.
Now we have the.
I think it's okay.
Slightly higher now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks okay.
Okay. Let's go to our implant view.
You can do it. It's okay. I can take a patient.
Okay, come RU, please.
On RO side, we are still
Deeper.
little deeper. We can come a little bit back as well. But I think if we don't have any leak here,
Let's just
and,
check the
let's check the
color, please.
color. This looks quite good actually.
And we are still in science rhythm. We're not requiring pacing. In spite of the depth, if now that we don't have any conduction of pneumonia, although we could develop one later, at the moment it looks okay, and there's not much leak that you can see.
No,
Just give us another view, please. Lalita. Give us a 5-chamber. That
There is
is a
some.
little bit there, which you would expect paravalvular, which we hope will get better once we align.
But there is a very tiny jet.
Short axis now. Valve is okay. Okay.
Looks good.
I'm happy to release it
Yeah.
here. I think our endpoints are pretty good here because I agree it's a bit low down and the pressures
No,
are
but
very
I
good.
think it's acceptable.
And even now the diastolic is 90, so we can't be having much AR.
Yeah.
And I'm happy to release it here. Let's go to implant view, please.
Planters view. Yeah.
Okay, we will just
Remove the T, please.
T out.
Keep the T probe
Yeah,
off.
okay.
Time, okay.
No, I'll do that, don't worry. Okay.
More push.
I'll push.
Just push the
Keep it
wire.
in. Start releasing. Okay. That's it.
Ready?
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
Pushing.
Yeah, I'll push. Don't worry.
Don't push the wire. Don't
Releasing.
Yeah, start releasing now. I think we are done.
Yeah.
Okay.
We are
I
done.
think we're
Looks
done.
nice.
Centered nicely.
Yeah. Looks good. So
Okay,
now the
so
cheese.
please,
You can take it out. Slowly. Pull the wire.
Okay, so thank you very much. It was really a nice. It just proved to me that the second picture was of no value. But that's okay.
Yeah.
Simon wanted to prove his point.
But it's a very good deployment. I think it's good.
So we have to just.
So do you mind, we want to go to the other room. They want to show the
So-
finals. Can we go to the other room quickly?
And could you please go to the other room?
Yeah.
Back.
Dr. Seth, we are back with you.
Show the, before deployment. So
Okay.
go back, before deployment.
So you're back with us.
Go back.
Yeah, you missed out some of the very important points, but anyway,
Go back.
we will show you.
Back.
Back.
Come on, before deployment. Go back.
We've got a
Go
perfect
back,
result
go
out
back,
here.
go
We
back.
just want to go back.
Go back. I think we were here, almost here.
Yeah.
Stop.
So remember, this is a 34. It tends to dive in.
Yes.
This is where we had, and I thought this was deep, so we captured it.
Next.
Okay.
Next. Okay, next. So this is when we restarted. Okay. And this seemed to be fine. If you see that, it's neat. Next. And we thought that wasn't bad at all. I think this is where did we recapture it again?
Next.
Yeah, we recaptured it again and said even less, because it'll dive in. and so we said this is fine. Next.
But it's not.
And this is where it is. It's so we can see that it's at 6, but this is the next. Okay, so we released it here. We had no AI. It looks slightly deep, but there was no AI. But there was a gradient. You can see the constraint frame. Then the gradient was approximately, I think, 15 millimeters.
Mean gradient is 15.
But no AI. The diastolic pressures was above 70. So we decided to dilate this valve. And we would have dilated it with a 28 millimeter balloon. And remember, it's a large valve. But we didn't have a 28, so we went ahead and did a 25 millimeter balloon. Next.
Next, show the balloon dilatation.
Show the balloon dilatation. So with the balloon dilatation didn't get recorded, but you'll see.
Go back. Back, one more back. Hey, just wait there.
I see. I
Okay, so
think-
that's the balloon being placed. Next.
Yeah, it's very deep.
And the balloon is not deep.
It's not the final.
This is not the final. Actually, it was dilated at the right position. The dilatation is not there. This is just positioning happening. And we actually, if you actually see that, come to the RO, it did open up with a 25. Our gradient finally, can you show them the gradient?